Do you want to unlock real freedom with an online business? Well, today we're going to talk about how high-ticket dropshipping not only boosted my income, but also revolutionized my lifestyle. High-ticket dropshipping isn't just a business model, it's also a pathway to significant financial and personal freedom. So today I'm going to share how it was a game changer for me and why I think it will be a game changer for you as well. If you're new to the channel, my name is James Eardley. I've built and scaled my e-commerce businesses to 7 figures, and this has enabled me to have time and location freedom. So my mission with these videos is to enable you the same success. So firstly, what is high-ticket dropshipping? Well, high-ticket purely means expensive products, essentially, and high-ticket is anywhere from £300 and above. So any products that you can think of that are over £300. And you can probably look around yourself right now and start to see some products that would fit that category, like sofas and expensive wardrobes and expensive TV stands. TV would be a high ticket product. And so these types of things in your house, outside in your garden, there are high ticket products all around us. And the drop shipping part is purely just the method that we take to get our products to our customers. So drop shipping purely means that you don't ever see the product physically. You don't have to have a warehouse. You don't have to take stock. It means that when you receive an order for these products on your online store, you will ask your suppliers to deliver those products directly to your customers, and you are just the facilitator of the order. You don't have to actually arrange the delivery as well. So the reason why we use high ticket over low ticket is because there's so much more profit with every order that you generate. So for example, the primary store that I have and my primary e-commerce business, the average order value is about £1,200. And that means that for every order, we're looking at profits of over £300 with every order. And that means the amount of orders you need to actually generate a sustainable income for yourself is a lot lower. And with less orders, that means less admin, that means less customers, less customer service, and it's a choice that you can make. Of course, low ticket dropshipping works and high ticket dropshipping works, but I've done both, and I know that high ticket dropshipping is the same amount of effort to generate sales as low ticket dropshipping, but actually you don't need to make as many sales to generate the same amount of money. And I'd much rather go down that route, and it's a much easier business to run. Now, the reason I do dropshipping, that second part of the business model, is because I didn't have a lot of capital, didn't have a lot of money that I wanted to invest in the business when I first got started. And so if you are going to go into a traditional retail business, like for example, if you were going to set up a corner shop, you'd need to initially outlay money to buy the stock in your business. But without having lots of thousands of pounds and upwards of over £10,000 you need to start this type of business model, it's much easier to actually not buy any stock until you already know that your customer has placed an order for that stock. So you're only ever buying products from your suppliers when you've already received the money and you've already received the orders from your customers. So hopefully you can start to see why high ticket dropshipping already is the business model that I chose. High ticket because you need to do less orders, and that therefore is less admin, and drop shipping because we don't need to outlay significant amounts of money. And that's because we want to be able to run a business without too much barrier to entry, but it's also a business that allows us the lifestyle that we want to live. Because as the topic of this video suggests, we want to create freedom with a business. And if you're going to give yourself lots of debt and lots of stock to look after and not much profit per order, you're not giving yourself a business that allows for freedom. So if you want freedom in your life through high-ticket dropshipping, then these are the steps that you'll follow. Initially, you need to put the foundations in place for a business to sit on top of. So you need to register a limited company in the UK, so you have a legal entity that your business is operating through. Then secondly, you need to open a business bank account so that you can keep all of your finances for your business separate from your personal finances. Once you have your limited company and your business bank account, then you have your foundations in place. And I learned this through initially getting into a community and a program and around people that had achieved the same success. And that was the key really for me to learn these steps that followed, was by getting in a community early. And what a community does is that it means you've got people around you that have got the same goals and they will push you up. And it also means you have access to mentors and more experienced people who will be pulling you up from above. So you have the effect of people pushing you on the same level as you and people pulling you up from above to get to that level as well. The next step is choosing the products to sell, and you need to make this decision based on data. So don't just decide to start selling TVs because you think there'll be a good niche. you need to be going through the niche validation criteria to check which products is going to be right to sell. And I go through this process in other videos, and it does require other videos to go through that process because it is in depth. The next process will be to actually build your Shopify store at that stage as soon as you know which niche you're going into. And it'll just be a simple Shopify store, but you need to have a website that you can then use to show to your suppliers, because that's the next step of building a high-ticket dropshipping business, is to contact the suppliers of the high-ticket products, and you want to contact people that are in the same country as your customers. That's the key. You want to have suppliers that are in the same country as your customers, because then you don't have to worry about delivering or them delivering across borders. It's all going to be domestic in the same country, and that's all about what the home turf advantage is built on. And the home turf advantage is Lewis Smith's model of dropshipping, which he teaches with Dropship Unlocked, which I'm now a coach for as well. The next step then, once you've got at least 4 suppliers in place, will be to actually set up your ads campaign. Now, I recommend Google Ads, because with Google Ads, you can get your products at the top of the Google search engine results page. And if you think about the last time you bought something online, you probably started that search by going into Google and starting to search for those products. And so we can also appear right at the top of that search engine results page on the very first day that we set up a Google Ads campaign. And you need to set up a campaign in a way where you spend less to acquire that customer with ads than the profit that you generate from that order. And so the difference between the profit that you generate from the order and how much you spent on ads to get that customer to purchase is your business in a nutshell. That's how much profit you make and you keep overall. And the more times you can do that process over and over again, that's how you generate a consistent income for your business. Once you have a sustainable marketing campaign in place that is generating customers for you profitably, you can then think about automating all of this process, hiring virtual assistants to look after the customer service. And at that stage, you've now got an asset that will pay you for years to come without having your direct time and effort involved in every day of running that business. And that's how it generates freedom for you. And at that point, and it's the point I'm at now with my e-commerce stores, I only need to really maintain those businesses for half an hour a day, which is just checking in on virtual assistants, paying any invoices that are due for suppliers, checking the ads campaign's performance. And other than that, the business will run itself and it will continue to pay you without you having to continually invest your money, time and effort into that business. And you have an income producing asset, which is incredibly powerful for your life. Because with an income producing asset that doesn't require your time, suddenly you can break free from a 9-to-5 job. You can break free from being pulled in every different direction that people pull you, because you know that you've already got your expenses, your living expenses covered every day. And the freedom that that gives you is incredible. You also have location freedom, because you can then run that half an hour a day business with a laptop and internet connection from anywhere in the world. So suddenly, from having a 9-to-5 job and being stuck in a certain country in a certain office, you now have the freedom to actually live wherever you want to live, still have an income coming in, as long as you can log into a laptop for half an hour a day. So I don't want to paint this picture that it's easy and that it's a simple get-rich-quick scheme, because it's absolutely not. And if you're looking for an easy way to make money, then dropshipping is certainly not that, because I had my fair share of challenges throughout that journey. I explained the freedom that's involved with the business, because that's why we do it in the first place, and that's why the sacrifice and the difficulties are all worth it in the end. But don't go into any business thinking that there's going to be a simple way to get to success or an easy way to get to success, because there'll be challenges, there'll be sacrifice, there'll be hard work to get to that point. And it's important that I get that across. So you need to know what the freedom is that you're looking for and how it allows you to get to freedom. But just know that before you can get to that freedom, there will be a period of time where you're going to be putting together a business, or you'll be working hard on growing that business. So if you're similar to me and you view success as freedom, having an income that means you don't need to be told what to do by a 9-to-5 boss, and you want to have the freedom to travel wherever you want to travel, then a high-ticket dropshipping is absolutely a method to get there. It's a method that I used and still use to this day to guarantee my time and location freedom, and it's a method I would recommend for you as well if you value the same things as me. So that's that for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed the video today and got value from it, and now you understand how high ticket dropshipping can be a really good vehicle for freedom. If you are finding it challenging to kickstart your journey out of the 9-to-5 grind and into creating a life that you really feel passionate about, then I recommend you click that first link in the description. Don't worry, I'm not charging a £997 course or anything like that. It's purely just a gateway to our Freedom Builders community, which is a community of ambitious people just like yourself, supporting each other and helping each other to get to the positions that we want to get to. It's there if you need it, so take a look if you feel like you want to have a look and if you feel like it's right for you. So if you found value in the video today, then hit that like button. It really helps more than you know. Drop a comment with your thoughts, and that will help shape the future videos that I create. And hit that subscribe button for more insights on how to empower your journey towards freedom. You are incredible, and thanks for watching, getting all the way to this point. You know, your engagement truly makes a huge difference, and it keeps this community thriving. Remember, you're not just watching a channel, but you are joining a movement. So thanks for being here. And as always, keep pushing forward. I will catch you in the next video. And remember, every step that you take is another step towards your freedom. Cheers.